Imagine it's a Friday night. The hotel lobby is buzzing. Families checking in, business travelers typing away, a group of teenagers streaming videos in the corner. Everyone's connected to the same Wi-Fi. And then, it happens. Pages stop loading. Videos buffer. That spinning wheel just sits there, mocking you. You restart your phone. Nothing. You move closer to the router. Still nothing. But when you stepped outside for a minute, alone, away from the crowd, everything worked perfectly. So what just changed? The router didn't move. The internet didn't disappear. The only thing that changed was the number of people using it. Why would that matter? This isn't really a story about slow internet. It's a story about how invisible systems quietly negotiate space, and what happens when too many people show up at once. Think of Wi-Fi like a single-lane road. One car on that road? Smooth. Fast. No delays. 10 cars? Now you're managing traffic. 100 cars? Everyone slows down, even if nobody's doing anything wrong. Your router is that road. And every device connected to it is a car trying to get somewhere. But here's where it gets interesting. Wi-Fi doesn't work the way most people imagine. It's not like a pipe where water flows to everyone at once. It's more like a conversation. A very fast, very organized conversation. But still just one conversation happening at a time. Your router talks to your phone. Then your laptop. Then your neighbor's smart TV. Then back to your phone. It cycles through every connected device, taking turns, sharing what feels like a constant stream, but is really a very rapid back and forth. When there are only 2 devices, those turns come around almost instantly. The gap is so small, you never notice it. Add 20 devices? Now each one waits longer for its turn. The road is the same size. The conversation hasn't slowed down exactly, it's just got a much longer guest list. To understand this better, think about a teacher in a classroom. One student asking questions gets immediate, focused attention. Full answers. No waiting. But 30 students all raising their hands at once? The teacher can only address one at a time. They're not less capable. They're just divided. Your router is that teacher. And bandwidth, that word you've heard but maybe never fully understood, is the teacher's total energy in a day. It doesn't grow just because more students arrive. It gets split. But here's the problem. It's not just about dividing bandwidth evenly. Some devices are greedier than others. A phone streaming 4K video is gulping data continuously. A laptop on a video call needs a steady, unbroken flow. Meanwhile, a smart fridge checking for updates barely sips anything. When they all share the same network, they're not just sharing bandwidth, they're also competing for airtime. And some of them don't wait patiently. They push. This leads to something unexpected. Even if your device isn't doing much, it still gets slowed down. Because the router is overwhelmed managing everyone else. It's spending so much time coordinating traffic that your simple request, loading a web page, sending a message, gets stuck in a queue it never asked to be in. There's also a layer most people never consider: radio frequency congestion. Wi-Fi travels through the air as radio waves. Your router broadcasts on specific channels, invisible lanes in the air. When dozens of devices crowd those channels, signals start colliding. The router has to resend data. Devices have to wait for a clear moment to transmit. It's like everyone in a room trying to talk at the same time. No one gets heard clearly, so everyone repeats themselves, louder, slower. The more devices, the more interference. The more interference, the more retransmissions. The more retransmissions, the slower everything feels, even though technically, nothing broke. This is why your internet feels fine at midnight when the house is quiet, and sluggish at 8 p.m. when everyone's home and every device is awake. It's not a coincidence. It's just math and physics playing out invisibly around you. Modern routers try to manage this. Newer Wi-Fi standards like Wi-Fi 6 were designed specifically to handle more devices more efficiently, better at scheduling conversations, better at reducing wait times, better at keeping that single-lane road from turning into a parking lot. But even the best router has limits. Because the real ceiling isn't the router alone. It's the internet connection coming into your home, the total bandwidth your provider gives you. That's the source. Split it among 20 devices, and no router in the world can conjure more from nothing. So what actually helps? Fewer active devices. Wired connections for high-demand tasks. A router that prioritizes certain traffic. Or simply, more bandwidth from your provider. The next time you're somewhere crowded, an airport, a hotel, a packed cafe, and your Wi-Fi mysteriously slows to a crawl, you'll know exactly what's happening. Invisible conversations are piling up. A single road is filling with cars. And your data is patiently waiting its turn in a queue you can't see. It's not broken. It's just busy. If this kind of quiet, invisible logic fascinates you, the systems running silently behind everyday life, there's a lot more where this came from. Stick around.